Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Backpack Brawl video. This time we'll be playing with Buzz, and we're looking at the other significantly changed rework of Starwing. So first we tried our hand at the Vampire's staff, and that went quite well. Now we're going to have another look at Starwing. I believe I've released a video using this recently with the old version, and now let's try it again with the new. So obviously we'll be looking at generating a lot of mana in order to gain a good amount of HP and cleansing, and buffs as well, of course. So without further ado, let's dive in and see what we can make happen. We'll take the Clover and the Nightshade. Wow, okay. If we sell the Nightshade, we can pick up 2 brooms immediately and have ourselves a shovel for round 2. You don't see that very often. That's definitely going to help with our eco. Eco is almost always good, especially early game, as it gives us more money and resources to roll for what we want and banish what we don't. We do want mana generation, so I'll pick up this hat. Though usually I probably wouldn't. Grab the bag, surround our bee with plants, and I'm going to lock that honey. So we get the little honeybee buff early on. Easy win there too. A discounted armor bag. Aha! And our first little caterpillar. Fantastic. Looks like we got the rat from the shovel, and the caterpillar would have been from one of the plants. Now because rats really don't do all that much, I'm just going to sell that straight away. I'll get another broom and roll. Seriously? Oh, the luck we're having already is brilliant. Let's grab this second broom so we can get a second shovel. That setup will do for now. Now probably the hardest part of this build to get this Starwing is getting the rather rare ruby butterfly, I believe it is. Oh, we lost that. Wasn't paying attention, but okay. Not a big deal. None of these relics are particularly synergize with what build we're going for. But, I mean, we can remove a bit of health with the cursed idol. Sure. Let's get a bag and roll. Take that too. We could go for a mana pot here. Might not be the best option, but we'll take it. Our opponent's maximum HP is going down periodically thanks to our skull, so it is doing something. Alright, we've got our first butterfly. One of the 3 that we need. Let's keep looking, particularly for econ items. Okay, we'll take the extra bags for now. We can comfortably fit everything we have in. Let's roll with that and see how we come up against. Hey, this Buzz is also going for a butterfly build. That's cool, and he's already got the ruby. That's the legendary one. Excellent. Good luck to him. Alright, we've got our second caterpillar. That's exactly what we want to see. A discounted pendant's not bad. It does generate mana when we hit with our weapon, so I'll take that. And we're up against a Chana next with a discounted succulent in the shop, so of course we'll take that. You can also use that to combine to create a hag's hat. I'm going to go ahead and sell our root here. Pick up a mana pot. And another bag in anticipation for next round. Now hopefully we don't get a second dancer with this caterpillar. Well, when they just lost out there. Got ourselves our belt. Beautiful. We could even go for a mana dagger actually. Let's do that. Because these don't add any eco value, I'm just going to get rid of that and throw the poppy in instead for a 20% chance to grab another insect. This watermelon we could upgrade into a snapper, and this has been buffed a little bit by giving us lifesteal and mana rather than one or the other. Oh no, we already have one, don't need a second. That battle looked a lot better. That's exactly the one that we didn't want. Oh well. Let's grab another bag. We could go for a third shovel, but I would prefer another stick. Okay, we got ourselves a turtle. I'll take that gladly. Aha, can we afford that? I reckon so. If we sell the butterfly and some little flies, we can get some eco. Go in here, and we even have a discounted cloak in case we get another hat. So we can then combine that into a wizard's robe. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell that. Alright. Got a bit more room now, so we can add this in. Just rearrange slightly. Oh dear, this was looking pretty close. Or it was. No worries. Okay, I've got a little snapper now. Unfortunately, none of these uniques are particularly good for the build we're going for. The smoke weaver can be useful. Take that, of course. Let's see if we can roll for some more caterpillars. For now we can have the leather armor replace the robe. And we'll pick up some more eco. Now, bag is feeling kind of weak at the moment, but we are prioritizing eco pretty hard. Let's see if we can get away with something like this. Got a lot of bees connected to plants, so we have a good chance of getting more honey, and then a good amount of plants as well, where we can be rolling for caterpillars. And that wasn't a particularly convincing win, but we did win. Most of our damage came from thorns. Okay. We took it. A discounted life essence, yes please. We can grab ourselves another green snapper actually. That would be great. So let's go ahead and do that. We're still looking for wooden sticks, magic essence, and some more flowers. But not that flower. The type of flowers that have a chance of getting another insect. I mean, that works too. This has been changed a bit. We now only have a 25% chance to catch one insect per plant. Now I think what that means is if you add 4 plants to it, you get a 100% chance to catch one. Or it could be a 25% chance to catch one 4 times. I don't know, we'll find out in a second. Let's sell unnecessary components. To pick that up, we'll take this out for now. And the butterfly is okay, but it is taking up a lot of bag space. I prefer to use it for something else. Okay, so we've gotten rid of all of our bees for now. And that's what our bag looks like. We're really just fishing hard. For insects, of course, not literal fishing. But that looks okay. Let's see how we do against a nymph. Whoa! She's going to be attacking real quick, real soon.
Even the sweetest honey turns sour sometimes.
Okay, so we just got the one insect from our fluttercatcher there. So that doesn't guarantee that it's one way or the other, but it definitely doesn't rule out the 100% chance to catch one. And we did have a 4th plant there, but that got turned into a health potion. Okay. Let's keep rolling. That is expensive but it does work well with the butterflies if we ever get them. Let's throw that in. And a discounted creepy doll? Yeah, we'll take that. Let's get rid of the coconut so we can pick up another clover and another poppy. We'll also get rid of one of these flies so we can afford another fanny pack too. Let's see, we could make ourselves an endurance potion if we're willing to give up that sunflower. It just takes up too much room, unfortunately, so I'll sell this. I definitely don't need 2 of those. I might even go ahead and sell that as well, as that doesn't synergize. Get rid of the flies. That way we can roll a little more. This is discounted, so I'll take it. We're already feeling pretty weak, so I won't take this, especially because it's not discounted. Ooh, but another golden egg is always hard to pass up. You know what, we're probably not going to use this. It's too chunky. Let's just keep rolling. We do have an apple available to continue upgrading our potion, but this build is going for the butterfly, not for weapons. No. Alright, that'll have to do. Let's roll with this. Really like to start seeing some more caterpillars pretty soon. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's painful. Neither of us was doing a whole lot. Our turtle's carrying us at the moment. Okay. Hey, I mean, we didn't get a caterpillar, but we did get a red widow. That's a welcome addition. Without this being discounted, I'm gonna go ahead and skip that. We're running out of space in our bag as well for more flowers, so I might miss that too. We could go for a strong health potion, fine. The game really wants us to get a third turtle. It's just given us another watermelon and the life essence. It'd be rude not to, right? Okay, so now our bag looks like this. Let's get rid of anything we're not going to use. We may honestly not have the space to build a proper robe, so we'll just get rid of that. Probably not using the bees or the honey either, so let's throw this clover in before we start rolling anymore. We've got ourselves a second discounted creepy doll. I mean, okay, I suppose so. Another funny pack and another egg. Yes, please. We're just so pressed for space here. Guess I can put that back in. Yeah, let's just leave this as is. I still want a good amount of flowers in so we can potentially... Whoa! Sage has a lot of oils. Pity it wasn't enough. Hey, 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 I think I see another caterpillar. Brilliant. Okay, so we have a bit more space now that that watermelon's gone. Got a third turtle. Alright, we've got a second fluttercatcher now. That does mean that we'll need to get rid of one of our shovels, but that's okay. We'll take that, so we have a higher chance of getting some more caterpillars. What else would we like to see? We have a third discounted creepy doll. These actually work quite well in tandem with the cursed idol, because every time we inflict a curse on our opponent, we remove 3 health from them. And we're doing that per pet on each creepy doll. That's pretty good. Absolutely not what we had intended to do, but here we are. Now we won't have space for all these flowers unfortunately, so we might as well get rid of that. And should we upgrade our endurance potion? I suppose so. What an absolute sinister bag setup. Also just do not have the room for a lot of our stuff. We have plenty of mana generation now, but how do we use it? We've got nothing. Let's see what else we can conjure up in the shop. Okay, we've got a snapdragon, which is definitely not using mana. We'll take the fanny pack and maybe roll once. No way! Seriously? You've got another creepy doll. Not to mention it's discounted again. That's just cruel for our opponent. See how rapidly we're taking away their health? That poor Ronin now has a maximum health of 210. What? Don't think that shows up here, unfortunately. And that does not show up. At least on his side. Oh, we do here. There we go. So on our side, our buffs, we're getting 384 from our opponent, I believe. Is that how it works? I think so. No, we're not getting it. We're not adding it to us. We're just removing it from him. Yep. But we are getting 30 from each of our snappers. Alright. That's quite funny. Two more caterpillars. Let's go. I'm not overly fussed about the magic essence, to be honest. I think we said we were looking for them earlier, but they use just as much mana as they generate unless you're putting it on some crazy activation items. And we want our Starwing to be using the mana. What else does the shop have for us? Don't really have the room for more eco. A third catcher? We don't really have the room for it unless we remove our belt perhaps, but we kind of need that if we want 3 weapons, so we might just leave. We can take this though. A discounted watermelon? I wonder. No way guys, check this out. What's that doing there? We've already got another one. Oh my goodness. Let's get rid of this little bee and add another fanny pack. Well, okay. But now what? We still have the 2 caterpillars that we want to fit in. We're going to have to get rid of this. By getting rid of the shovel, we now no longer need the endurance potion. Okay, that frees up a bit of room. Okay, let's sell a couple more things. Goodbye shovel, you've served us well. Oh, and how could I forget this cocoon link? Let's throw that in here. Okay, I definitely don't feel good going up against a Chana with very little cleansing and a whole heap of mana. I reckon she's going to use all of our mana to absolutely demolish us.
Sweet victory.
Nope.
Just like
But our build's apparently too strong. I'm not doing a great deal of damage, but that cursed idol is doing crazy work. The poor Chana only has 200 HP. That's stupid. She has 138 curse. Oh, the poor woman. And she didn't have enough fire staves to steal all our mana because we still ended that with over 100. Butterflies when? We've got our third butterfly, purple butterfly. Not necessary, not needed, not helpful. But we do have 2 more cocoons on the way, so let's chuck those back in while we still remember. Ah, and we've got another caterpillar. Cool. Let's see what else we can get. Yeah. There, so we finally found our wooden stick. I think it's a bit late now. We don't need our weapons to generate mana. First of all, we can't even use what we have. Oop, stop that. So we'll just keep rolling instead. We might not use it, but I'll take the discounted scale mail for now. We might have to sacrifice the belt and the potion here in order to get our 4th snapper. Now we could be replacing some of these flowers, some more powerful items, but I still want to see that butterfly if we can. Let's just go in with what we've got. Hey, okay, the cocoon wings. They're using all of our mana to generate armor. You rarely see that, obviously, because they're only ever in your bag for 1 turn, but hey, at least we're making use of it. We're still ending with over 75 mana, and even with our opponent's con flag, she just can't steal it all. Sucks to be her. She also can't hit because we've taken all our luck with those cursed dolls. What? Why? Why? What's going on? Why are we only getting purple butterflies? I think that's the 4th or 5th one I've had to sell now. Come on. Okay, hopefully this shop can give us something that will be of use. Is a pet collar worth it? I don't know. I mean, we have plenty of pets, of course, but maybe we use it. Maybe. Cleansing crown could be good. Alright, let's sell some stuff. Get rid of the health pot. We've got some more bees, so we'll get rid of those 2 as well as the fly. We got 2 of those and another bee, oh my goodness. It's too late for any more eggs. But what about speed? We could get more haste, which means the idol goes quicker, the dolls go quicker, and the turtles do too. Sure, why not? We've got a 2nd scale mail now. Do we just go full curse and drop our flutter catchers altogether? I mean, I know they're generating the haste, which is helpful and important, but could be funny. Could be funny. Let's have a look. Okay, so we had room still for one of the flutter catchers. I've also changed all of our fanny packs to horizontal. That way each one of these dolls and turtles are on 2 each. Let's go ahead and sell some more stuff that is no longer useful or helpful. Decided against the pet collar here. Let's see what else we can find perhaps. For now we'll let that rest and see how we go. Oh my god. What? The charmer couldn't even get through our armor. She's also finishing with 200 HP and with over 200 curse now. Oh my goodness. The cocoon link coming in strong, generating over 200. Wow. Finally have a different butterfly. Unfortunately, too little too late. But I suppose nice to see nonetheless. Do we throw our butterflies in now for fun? I mean, we definitely have the mana. That kind of looks cool. Let's see what else we can find in the shop. Alright, so we've got some fanny packs to use. We might get rid of this hag's hat too. Alright, that's what we've got. Let's sell the excess. We could still sell and roll for more, but we'll leave it at that. Slow it down to 2 times now. We've got another caterpillar ready to give us plenty of armor. And we're just unbeatable, this is crazy. Really? We've finally got it. Oh my goodness. What does that mean though? We're gonna have to throw just so we can combine it. Okay. Fine, I'll do that. Oh, but looks like we'll need that one in the middle? Yeah. Okay. So we need the Ruby Admiral in the middle. We can finally get our Starwing. Maybe we get a vampire bat? If you come across a life essence. We'll just roll for now. A 3rd. Interesting. Just found a discounted treasure chest because we're throwing maybe a couple of times, I don't know. maybe it's worth picking it up. We can of course sell it later. Okay, I think that about does it. Let's get rid of all our damaging items. Sorry little turtles, you're gonna have to go. And I'm scared about winning anyway, so let's just really bare bones this. No skull, you're not allowed to do that. Sorry. There's absolutely no way that these 3 butterflies win it for us alone. Let's jump into our next fight. Yes, I am aware, thank you.
Bother, the bees are having
Okay.
fuss about this.
Ta-da! What in the world? You got a monocular? In the treasure chest? Cool. Okay, with 3 separate scale mails, we're looking for magic essences because we want to get as much mana as possible so our Starwing can use it. The turtles also, at the start of combat, give us 30 extra HP each, which works really well with the Starwing as it scales when we get more and more HP. Now the pendant can work if we use both of our flutter catches, but I don't want the battle to end too quickly, so I don't want to be doing too much DPS, just getting a lot of mana, so we'll skip that. Okay, let's have a look. Now the green snappers, problem is they deal a good amount of damage, but they also net us a good amount of mana too. So I'm a bit concerned that they're going to clean up this Chana too quickly. But hey, we need the mana, I think. Let's get the cleansing crown in. Start putting in our armor as well. It's crazy. Now we're going to leave the cursed skull out, even though obviously it works very well with the creepy dolls. That's going to kill Chana way too quick. We'll put in the Hag's Hat. So that generates some mana. And we ideally want this connected to all 3 armors. Perfect. There we go. Don't need the treasure chest anymore, but we'll get some more mana regen, or generation, sorry. We need to add some clovers for luck and accuracy. And we won't put in anything that uses mana. I mean, this does, but it should be generating more attached to 3 separate armors. We want the Starwing to use all of our mana. So let's throw these in as well. Okay, that looks good. The creepy dolls won't do any damage, but it will make our opponent hit less often with the reduction of the luck and make her unable to heal. Okay, let's see how this goes. Thanks for joining us, guys. This was a fun run indeed. Go down to 1 times, maybe a 0.5. We're dealing a good amount of damage to our Chana, and maybe we should have taken some of the creepy dolls out, because we do want her to heal, but oh well. We're going to kill her too quickly. There we have it. And imagine that with the cursed skull in there. So her health would be way lower than 1,000. And would be up at 1750. Oh, that's silly. Okay, so we weren't dealing a great amount of damage, but that's not expected. We did heal an incredible amount from the Starwing. Getting an incredible 600 HP from the butterfly alone. So it's definitely a considerable buff from the previous patch. So let's have a quick think. If you want to take this even further and get some crazy generation, you probably want the wizard's robe, and you do not want too many turtles because they're dealing damage, right? And you want your opponent to survive long enough for you to generate enough HP. Like 600 is great, like it's obviously winning, but apparently they want us to get over 1250 and then over 1750. Now, is that total or is that stolen? Maybe that's total, in which case we did just get there. That was a really cool and unique build. Got super lucky with all those just kind of creepy dolls too. Of course, they have nothing to do with synergizing all that well with Starwing in isolation, but I'm not complaining. Something a bit different. It's cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that run. I certainly did. And good luck with your experimentations with the new butterfly. It did prove to be a bit hard to get in this run, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes you can get quite lucky. We saw an opponent earlier in a run who had the red butterfly in like the first few turns, I think. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a blessed week. Bye for now.